Okay, first off, I wanted to thank you and congratulations on purchasing your electric Moke from us here at Burt's Mega Mall, the world's largest power sports dealer. What I'm going to do with you right now is walk you through the Moke, all the features, what it does, how it works, what you need to know front to back. So follow me and we'll get this started. Okay, so first off, I want to go over are your keys. This is what you're going to be getting, and attached to this is, of course, a little flash drive which says Moke on it. This is actually your owner's manual, and pretty much everything Moke related from your warranty and everything is on this. So if you ever have any questions, don't forget you can load this up, check it out, and go through the PDFs that are attached on this. And of course, you're going to need these keys to turn this thing on. Okay, so now I want to show you is, of course, what comes with the Moke, and all this stuff's going to be important. So in the back, of course, opening with your key. Number one is going to be the charging cable, and I'll go through this with you in just a few moments, but this is going to be in the back. You're also going to have your bimini top right here, so of course this will be your coverage from the sun on top of there. We also are going to have, of course, a spare tire kit. Get everything. If anything happens, you can get to the spare here, take it off, fix your flat. And last but not least, this will be the remote for your stereo, which we'll also go over to. Okay, so now I want to go through the charging steps with you. There is no 1, 2, 3 on this in that sense, but I'm going to show you the 3 steps we do to get this going. Number one, we're going to go ahead and open the hood. Remember, these are the rubber grommets right here. Take those, have it right here for your hood release. Set that up because this is your charging unit right here. Okay, now this is probably one of the most important steps of the electric Moke for starting, stopping, storing, is this plunger right here. When this is in, this system is closed, meaning there is no power. You can turn the key, nothing's going to work. But when we charge the unit and when we're going to drive it, this has to be out. So remember, when we're charging, plunger out. When this is sitting in your garage stored, plunger in. When you're driving, plunger out. When you get somewhere, park, want to go in, eat some dinner, whatever, plunger back in. Okay, so of course this is recommended when you receive your Moke to charge this fully, but do know when we deliver them, they're charged to the green, to the full max. But I'm going to show you anyways. So remember, 110 outlet, you're just going to plug this in, indicator comes on, then we're going to go to the charge port down here underneath, plug that in, and then you're going to watch over on the charging unit right here. It's going to flash, then it's going to go to whatever color, could be red, amber, or green, and when it goes solid green, it's fully charged. Okay, and a quick reminder about charging. As we've said before, remember the charge time, 6 to 8 hours, will get you about 40 miles. So if you're going to drive it every day, charge it at night. If you're not going to, make sure that plunger is in, let it sit. It will lose a little tiny bit, but like anything, that's how it works. But again, 6 to 8 hours, overnight usually is the best. We'll give you 40 miles the next day. Okay, so now we're going to go through this side of the dash, kind of walk you through what all the buttons and all the features do. Of course, your hazards right here. This button's kind of unique. So when this is depressed on the in mode here, this actually limits the car to 20 miles per hour. Understanding, of course, that this is a low-speed vehicle, maximum speed is 25 miles an hour anyways, so this will limit that. Going next here is your headlights. That'll, of course, function with your brights and however else you want to do that. And this button here on the far right will light up the dash, show you all your gauges, everything that's going on. Right below, of course, is your stereo, Bluetooth compatible. This can also, FM, AM, very simple, but it's nice for this kind of unit. One thing I want to show you though is when we're driving and we're going to go to reverse, it's going to beep and it's going to go ahead and show you the backup camera, which is right there. Okay, so I do want to run through the second button again because it's different on, there's only 2 ways this works. Like we said earlier, this is actually the 20 mile an hour limiter. Max speed, of course, is 25 miles per hour. If that is the case, and this is the limiter, underneath is where you're going to have this switch here. And this will actually be your Ferrari noise, as we like to call it. And you can hear that there, so it gives you a little announcement when you're coming down the street. And if you don't like it, of course, just shut it off. If your car, and this, if you depress this button and the engine noise comes on, then there is no 20 mile per hour limit. It is 25 mile per hour maximum on that. Hopefully that makes sense. That's this button right here. Okay, so just like a regular car, I want to run through the dash. Of course, our dash light's open, showing us everything. Left side over here, going to be our turn signals, which of course shows up there. Also push forward, you get your brights, or you can flash your brights that way. Over on the right hand side will be our wipers, and of course wiper fluid if you pull it in. And you have a horn, so you also have that function there too. Okay, so now I need to show you what is under the hood. Of course, you have your 4 batteries here. It's a total of 10, so there's 4 here, 3 on the passenger side, 3 on the driver's side. But walking you here left to right, windshield wiper fluids over here. Also the speaker for your Ferrari noise is tucked in over there. Master cylinder, brake fluid here, and that's of course for the front is disc brake, rear is drum. Fuse right here, so if anything ever does go out, make sure to check your fuses first. And then last but not least, your little horn right here. I want to make sure I show you too, of course, besides your spare tire mounted here, your camera, backup camera, is tucked in right here. Just want to make sure too, as you know with the electric Moke, it is a low speed vehicle. That is an LSV acronym. So maximum speed is 25 miles per hour. Do know this though, that when you hit hills 20% grade and up, some steeper stuff, you can drop down to possibly 15 miles per hour. So just be aware, and that will also take a bigger drain off the battery. So maybe your 40 mile an hour range or 40 mile range could become 15 miles or 20 miles, so just be aware of that. It is front wheel drive, so it's going to pull, but at the same time, 25 mile per hour max, anything over 20% grade, you're going to drop down to maybe 15, 17 miles per hour. So it's going to crawl up the hill, but it'll get you there. The Moke has proved itself to be super reliable, but just so you know, when you purchase, of course, you have bumper to bumper 6-month warranty. Okay, so thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I hope it answers all the questions you may have or concerns. If you have any more questions or concerns though, please feel free to hit me up. My name is Neil. You can go ahead and go to our website or click below. That link will bring you to me. I'll be happy to answer anything you have. Other than that, charge this thing, enjoy, and have a safe day.